Big day today, guys. We got Matty's bike ready to go. Why don't you
we've got
explain
Matty.
everybody what's happening?
Today is the day. I'm going to do my first coolest street move ever.
Yeah, street wall ride to tailwhip.
Wallride tailwhip's happening.
We did the one all the way over there on that ramp.
And that one felt great.
It's time to do it in real life.
Real setting, real cars, real danger.
That is the issue here. That's the biggest problem is like trying to coordinate that is going to be nuts because of like people driving past all the time. There's going to be tons of kids vaping and, you know,
No, I bet.
yelling and
but luckily, you know, I'm a road biker. I know how to work these situations. I understand cars now. I get the vibrations and I feel it. I'm not scared. We've got our broom. We've got a shovel. We've got a bike. We're ready.
Yeah,
No excuses.
I'm excited about this.
No excuses today.
So let's load her up. And then we also got to go talk about what happened with your car yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Chaos.
All right, I'll meet you over there. Quickly, let's do an update. Ed, how's everything going?
Hi, Coop.
Everything's good with you? How's Coop been doing? He looks like he's gaining some weight.
He is.
Wow.
35 pounds.
35 already? Whoa.
He eats everything, so.
Does he?
Yep. Look, even these.
So Eddie, right now you see every time I get here, he sees my car and he gets so excited because he thinks that Benny's here. So pretty crazy how much he loves that dog. All right, let's go talk about the drama. And this is a 2016? Is it 16? Wow.
16 Subaru WX.
He's had this thing for a really long time. How many miles do you currently have on this bad boy?
85,000.
Wow.
I think it just hit at 85,000.
And 85,000 required some brakes.
Finally. I had to change the rotors and pads. I changed the pads. I did have the pads changed like...
Oh, you did already?
Probably 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't change the rotors because I didn't know that was totally necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally at the point where I was like, I got to change this stuff. So I'm going to do it myself. Yesterday was raining, so I set up everything in the garage. I had all these lights. Got my cool gun out. I'm ready to go. And I'm like, all right, brake day. Put the one on. I'm like, oh, it's not really loosening too good. And it starts to turn. And then it goes, tink. And I'm like, oh, cool. Now the bolt came off. And it stripped the end and snapped the first lug. Okay, this is a really great way to start this. Now I don't know what to do. I have no idea how lugs work. Don't really know what you do from that. So instead of giving up, I moved on to the next bolt. And when I went to the next bolt, it went kink, 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 tink. And literally the lug pulled right out with the bolt on the top of it. So I'm like, wow, okay. Now I've got 2 bolts off. Can't put them back on. The car could still probably roll right now. What do I do in this situation? I said, do I put it on a trailer and take it to Subaru? Or do I call Ricky? So I called Ricky. I said, Ricky, what do I do? And he goes, dude, I don't know how hard those lugs are to change. Let me look up a video real quick. And he looks up, he's like, you're golden. Go get them from Advanced Auto Parts. You just hammer them out, hammer them back in. So I went and I got 6 lugs. That's all they had. I bought them all. And I was able to hammer them out and put 3 brand new ones in. The other 2 came off okay. And then I decided to do the next wheel. And I went to the next wheel, and I got every bolt off smooth. So it was just, this wheel was...
So it was this front one that was
a terrible wheel. A little bit of money, and hopefully it just lasts a little longer.
Well, good for you, man. I'm glad that you got it done.
That's Look how bright they are. Look at
it
nice and silver.
looks great. So eventually, when he does trade this thing in for his Tesla that will come one day, eventually, maybe, I don't know. We'll see, man. That's all you can do at this point.
Still love it.
You still love it?
Yeah. Huh? I still love it.
All right, let's go do some more tailwhips.
Now, real business.
It's been a while, but we are finally back, guys. This is the old Wallride. To be honest with you, I've been coming here for a very long time now, but today it's completely flooded, except for one little area. Right here where the sun is, if you come straight up, go over there to the top of the Wallride, it looks kind of clear for the most part. But the ground down here is still pretty damp. And the concrete for the face of it is like a sidewalk, but on that wall, it's really, really smooth. So I'm scared that he might slip. So I ended up taking the Prius's all-weather mats and I put them laying down in the back right here. So hopefully this will keep his tires a little bit more dry and he'll make it up there. How do you feel about this?
You know what? We made it here. There's no doubt in my mind this is happening. So I'm just going to go as fast as I can. Maybe get like 1 or 2 warm-ups and just give it a kick. That's
awesome.
That's the whole goal. I love the floor mat is just solidified everything. I'm ready to go.
Good, right?
Before that, I was a little hesitant. Now the floor mat's down. I'm like,
it's legit, right?
That's, you know, That's the only dangerous part.
Yeah, Matt's really concerned about going through this puddle. Well, he's not really concerned. He just thinks he's going to go through it. So we set up a camera with a tripod right there, just in case.
Pretty
All right, so we're just going to have to be careful with the cars that come through here because you can see the light turns green, and also behind us there's some traffic. But good news is the road is actually closed all the way on the end, so it's not as easy to get through. Yeah, it's really not bad at all. I think it makes more sense. Yeah, because at least you can look up and see what's happening there too.
And everything behind me, whatever.
True.
So,
cool. I'll see you on up there. All right, here's the first practice attempt. Oh, he's going right in that puddle. Oh my goodness. So for his first attempt, he brought way too much speed into that one. And he went way too high for a wallride tail. He should barely, if anything, go out of that like sun to shade line right there. So we got some good old boys. So I'm going to be standing on this side now to try to keep Matty in the right area. He should not be going past me at all. If he goes past me, like, he's really messed up. Yeah, that's it. That's how it's got to go. So after that attempt, I feel really good about this. We're going to actually move the other camera away from the puddle zone. We don't think the splash zone is going to be needed anymore. So we're going to try to get a second angle for you guys to show the whole thing. And it's actually quiet. Wow, that's very rare here. All right, this could be the first official attempt right here.
Oh, I can't.
Ooh. All right, well, at least he didn't get wet that time. So on that attempt, Matty said that he left a little bit too early on the bank and he whacked into the wall, so he could not get a pop out of it. So hopefully he recalibrates and does a little bit better in the next one. Let's see if he can get this one. Oh, that's looking better though. The pop off of the wallride to kick the tail is absolutely everything when it comes to this trick. So he needs to read the wall perfectly, ride up just enough so he can get just the right amount of pop off of it so he can kick the tail. It's a little complicated, and that's why he doesn't feel comfortable right away. Here we go, guys. Back in for another one. He almost had it first try. The pop off of it was perfection. He did exactly what he needed to do. He was ready to ride away from it, but that stupid back foot is always giving him issues when it comes to tailing. So at least it's gonna give him confidence going into the next one. Here we go. It is so quiet right here. There's no cars around at all. Let's get this one. Yeah! That was close. Oh man, I didn't think he was gonna land that one. Congratulations, Matt. Your first ever wallride to tail. Man, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Years later, right? Here we go.
That's so ridiculous.
Yes, I felt sick, though.
Congrats on that. I'm glad you landed, especially under not perfect conditions.
No, we got it done.
We wanted to use this middle part, but it's completely flooded out, guys.
Follow my rut on the way in.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm glad that the Prius showed up once again. Best vehicle out there, guys.
Did it come with those mats?
Mine did, yes.
Wow.
I don't know. Wow. I don't know who bought it before me, but I appreciate it.
Unbelievable. Perfect.
Good for you.
This will change everything. Yes!
That is so amazing. Just thinking all these years, we were still coming back here and riding BMX on it. The fact that my little brother ended up just getting a wallride to tail for the first time on this is so cool. The first time I ever did a wallride to tail on a street setup was actually on that wall, off the edge of it into the grass because I was too nervous to do it on the concrete, and that was back in 2003. So just think about that, guys. Nearly 20 years later. So I'm super proud of Matty to be able to conquer that wallride to tail on such a scary setup, especially with the wet tires and everything else that went into it. Not a lot of people would send that at all. So guys, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.